Okay.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Trio Go Live Navigating Business in the Digital World, where we are chit chatting about matters surrounding digital, surrounding starting a digital business and more. I'm Aska from Singapore, and I am with Melissa from also Singapore, and Soria recently went back to her home country, Cambodia. And do you want to introduce yourself briefly, Soria, first?
Yeah, hello everyone. Nice to meet you again. So, my name is Surya. I just graduated from my master degree in Australia and returned home a weeks ago. And as you saw our go live last week, we three of us were in Singapore together. Was doing our go live. It was very exciting. And today is our episode 3, and we are apart here, Cambodia, Singapore, yeah, and here to show all of you how global we are in this digital business. Yeah, so back to myself. I'm a digital business owner. I had my family, my 1 year old daughter, and we came back from Australia together, and yeah, settled for some times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Last week we did go live together. We all in the same screen because Soria was in Singapore. Oh, thank you, Soria. And Melissa, would you
Oh,
mind
okay. Yes.
to
So, hi
introduce
everyone.
yourself?
Yeah, very good day to everyone watching us right now. My name is Melissa Tan. I'm from Singapore, and I'm a full-time digital business owner, and I have 3 young kids. So previously, before I started this business, I was actually a full-time working employee. But thanks to this business, I've become a job creator after 2 years into the business. And yeah, I'm very happy today to join, Soria and Asuka on our third episode on our Trio Go Live. And yes, I really miss our, gathering last week. We really had a lot of fun, like Asuka said, we did it all together in one screen. And yeah, all of us are at outdoors, so that was definitely an interesting experience, right? Yeah, so that's a little bit about me. And now back to you, Asuka.
Okay, thank you very much. I almost forgot introducing myself. Hello,
Yes.
my name is Asuka Kawaguchi, and I'm originally from Japan, and then now living in Singapore with my Singaporean husband and one dog. I am a freelance movie translator and running this online business besides my primary job. I've been in this business, I mean, the online business for 2.5 years, almost 3 years now. And that's me. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. And then today, we are going to talk about life after 65 and why this business is your plan B or best plan B.
Okay, so
Okay.
basically is what we're gonna do after we sort of like retire, right? Because 65 is the retirement age. So yeah, what we plan to do when we retire. Yeah, maybe Soria,
Yeah.
you want to start first?
Yeah, actually, I I always tells to people around me that I already think of my 60 years old. Now I'm more than 30 years, so I
Almost there. Halfway
yeah,
there. We're halfway
almost
there.
there. Yeah, a few more decades. Yeah. So I always told them that I already planned for my 60. So what I really plan, I don't really having a clear things, and I have every time that I hit my vision board, I will just tick 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 tick, and then I create another new vision board. For example, just talk back to I study in Australia. I had create my vision board, what I want to achieve while I study there. So when I review back, I hit all the point that I hit all the
That's
point. I
good.
ticked all that.
Share,
Yeah.
share, share what you have to.
You
How
know,
you how you
one
get
of
there?
that, yeah, I plan to bring my family and they're all with me. Yeah.
Mm.
So that's what was the plan. And another plan is I want to study childcare because I interested my daughters here. So cheeky. I want to study. Thanks. So she going out soon with me. So give mommy some time, okay? She come to took her Nintendo Switch. So yeah, what was that? I my
Yeah,
one
you
of
look
my plan also is
okay,
study
yeah.
childcare. Yeah, because I interested in childcare because I know nutrition and I want to focus on child development, mentally, physically, so and nutritionally as well. That's why it's kind of the holistic I want to understand in that area. And another one is I want to expose to millionaire, you know, in Australia. It was on my list, and then I moved into the house that she's a millionaire, and her
Oh,
partner also, yeah, millionaire. He just sold his business and he become three-figure millionaire.
wow.
You got what I mean? Yeah. So
You figure means
so
what, 100 million.
yeah,
Oh
it is
wow.
because he sold his business 600 million.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so and the last day that before we fly back to Cambodia, we had dinner with both of them at his house, and I told them that meeting millionaire is one of my uh, the goal that I have in my
Mm.
vision board. I told them straightforward, and I keep asking them, "What if one day I was a millionaire? What can I do?" Something like that, for example, and get them advice from financial perspective, all of that, investment. I ask them a lot, and not just the last day that I asked them. I asked them many times whether they give me different answer or what. So cheeky on me. So yeah, it's surprised that we all always talking about vision board, right? And
Mhm.
now I also have another vision board, and I don't know when it's going to possible to happen. I have the timeline, but
Okay.
I just curious that whether it's possible. I am looking forward to see that because now it's after my graduation,
Mhm.
and it's very very many. I mean many point, and I'm not really sure that is it possible. But let's
I
see when
think
the
I
time.
think if you have already done it once, you can do it again. And I think that's the magic
Yeah.
of having a vision board, isn't it? Like, because you
Mm,
see it, you envision it, and really, like the law of attraction say, you start to see opportunities to those things that you envision come true,
yeah.
or come in
Yeah.
front of your eyes. So yeah.
Mm.
How about you,
I was
Asuka? What's your plan also for 65?
Okay. Thank you, Soria, for you sharing your story. I actually, uh, a few years back, before I started this business, I really didn't have any plans for my life after 65. I mean, the retirement age. That is because I was already surviving day to day and no room to think about the, far future.
Mm,
And I am a freelancer and no retirement age. And that sounds very
mm,
good, but
yeah.
I was not really earning enough from my freelance job. And I already needed plan B before I started this business. And then that is why I started this one. And not really plan B. I really need something else to keep me surviving or keep, to maintain a life. And also my job is quite physical and intense. I'm a freelance translator, and translating is sitting in front of laptop almost all day, and the focus on translation for many hours, and always the deadline is quite short, so very intense and very quite physical, only sitting, but sitting for many hours, quite tiring to be honest, and a lot of pressure, time pressure. So I don't think I can, I want to continue my job as long as possible because I love my job. But at the same time, I already knew that I cannot work in the same pace. I cannot take as much job as I am now in
Yeah.
the future. Yes. So, and that was very a lot of concerns, and I didn't have any plans for life after 65, but I have a lot of concerns for my future, and on my own survival, finance, because I was barely surviving at the time, and also, you know, barely surviving means I cannot stop working, and if I stop working, no money. So if I cannot stop working, there is no joy, right? How there's
How you
no
can
time
enjoy life.
to
Uh,
yes, no time
yeah,
to
and
have fun or
also
travel or
65 is
whatever. So
supposed to be your golden years, right? They call it the golden
mm,
years. Yeah, so it's just supposed to be enjoying, not still like sitting so many hours in front of the laptop doing the work.
mm,
It should be a more like I would imagine it would be like you take your own time because you want to do the job, not because you need to do the job. Because like you say, freelancing, it's how you say, you need a job because not enough, right? It doesn't pay much, so you need to keep doing more. So, but
mm.
when you reach 65, we don't know if we are able to put in the same amount of time and energy because we are much older, right?
Exactly. So
Mm,
that's yeah, a lot of fear. But now I found this business, and I started seeing the brighter side of my future, and maybe by the time I reach the 65 or retirement age,
mm,
my business is supposed to be grown enough to provide us enough,
yeah.
and that means we can live, we can keep living comfortably, and also if I have health issue, I can manage medical fees, and we have dog now, and the dog becomes old too, and if we can manage dog medical fees and all those things, so I feel more relaxed now.
Mm.
What about Melissa?
For me, I actually similar to Asuka. I never really thought about 65, the years after 65 when I was, younger. But one day I have this colleague, he's like our senior. He asked us like, what are your retirement plans? The time I think I was only like 28 years old, and he asked us like one group of colleagues, what is your retirement plan? Have you made any investments for your future? Then it kind of hit me that, oh, I haven't thought about that. 28 years old, I think I only had my second son then. Yeah, so I was still enjoying, their formative years and things like that. But it really did struck something behind my back that kept me to keep thinking about, yeah, 65 will come, although it's not yet there, but it will come. It's time to start thinking of something. And honestly, coming into this business wasn't like my 65-year-old plan at first. When I came into this business, it's because I wanted time to spend with my children. right? And seeing the potential that this business have right now, I feel that I can really bring this and do this until I'm 65, right? All because of the automation, the time flexibility, and it gets easier over time. I would say, I would dare say that it gets easier over time. I mean, as a newbie, you'll be going through the ropes of the business. You learn things, but I'm just so thankful that all of us have a mentor and coach, to guide us through this business. And I'm just happy that since all of us are in the business, whenever we hit 65, we are still, we will still be there for each other. So that's something that I'm really anticipating. 65. Yeah, and also 65. I don't know if many have thought that, because I have parents and children who might be studying overseas. I think this business is great because we can take it along with us anywhere we go, right? So if my children decides to, I don't know, go overseas and study, I can easily go visit them. That is something which I never had the opportunity to when I went to Australia to study. My parents had to work back in Malaysia, so they never visited me at all until during my graduation. So just once, once in 4 years I was there, they only visited me once because they couldn't take time off from work. So I don't want that for my children. I want to be able to visit them whenever I can, go on like summer holidays with go summer holidays with them. And also with parents, because my parents are living in Malaysia and I'm in Singapore. Having this flexibility also allows me to travel whenever I want to go and see them. So after coming to this business, evaluating the benefits, especially the time flexibility, right, and how automated it is, I am really grateful that I'm in this. The fact that it's sustainable, right, and we can till, I don't know, way past 65, isn't it? Do you agree?
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt that we will, yeah, hold on to this business. And because we have digital business owner that is so old, Barbara, how old is she?
Barbara. Yeah,
80?
I think we have like much senior people in the business, right? Like
Yeah,
grandmothers
so
in the business, grandfathers, I think. Like,
yeah, so no doubt that we will run this digital business and looking forward to make it stronger and bigger uh, by even before I was 65. And then we will get more freedom, like Melissa said, to be able to travel and visit our children who study overseas. So yeah, a
put it on
lot
my
of
vision
things
board now.
we can do. Yeah.
Put it on my
We-
vision board. Yeah,
yeah.
65.
Yeah, and as Melissa mentioned, all these the how to say beauty of this business, the besides earning more, I think it's really important to find how do I say right plan B. I mean, you don't obviously want to increase your job
Mm,
to earn extra, or yeah, you need to uh, have time flexibility or the location flexibility. And yeah, I found this business is quite, tick all my, the all I want for
mm,
my retirement age. So yes, I think, and the for other people, it's very this business is very easy to start and also easy to maintain.
mm.
So that is, yeah, I think it's a good plan B. What do you think?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
definitely.
agree with
Also
you.
because I think when we hit 65, actually we can actually look at the senior people around us. I don't know, but in Singapore, right? Asuka, maybe you have seen when we could see like older people not doing anything. Is that a very common thing in Singapore when you see people at the coffee shop or the hawker, they'll be hanging around drinking coffee and things like that.
Right.
and not doing anything basically. But I didn't envision that for myself. I mean, I don't
Mm.
envision that for myself.
Mm.
People say when you retire, you stop using your mind, and that's actually
Mm.
not very good because then all the illnesses will come. You start having like dementia, senile, and things like that. So I
Mm.
feel that having this digital business right now is really, how do you say, an advantage for all of us who are still younger, because this is something now we grasp it when we are young, right?
Mm.
And then when we are older, it's easier for us, and we can continue doing this even way past 65 or 70. And it's good for us because then we are doing something. Because I do foresee, even like some of my friends who have parents who have retired right recently, they have nothing to do. I mean, yes, you
Mm.
can enjoy your retirement, but you will only sort of like enjoy it maybe the first 6 months, and after that,
Mm.
it gets a bit boring. And once you just sit on the couch and start watching, K dramas or TVs every day, right? I think, yeah, that's just not me. That's not the kind of lifestyle that I envision for myself. And
Mm.
yeah, for young people like us, we should definitely think of something that we can do, right? When we are much older,
Mm.
not stay at home, wait for the grandchildren to come back from school, that kind of thing. So yeah, definitely something that can
Yeah.
occupy our time basically when we are older.
Mm.
After after you mentioned that, I can pictures in a new reality.
Mm.
I think by the time we are 65, I feel like we have different reality
Mm-hmm.
compared to the 65 years old people now. You know,
Mm.
because I feel like the digital world will bring people a lot of opportunity. Yeah,
Mm.
people will scramble for the business at different kind of platform.
Yep.
Yeah, so I just kind of very curious to
See
see
what the
by
future
that
is like.
time, yeah, like
Yeah.
what the future look like, because
And I think that,
another 20 to
yeah,
30 years quite
that's, yeah.
long enough to transform. Yeah,
Actually, the one important thing there that Soya mentioned, that the fact that there's lots of opportunity, and that's something that I also kind of learned along the way, that the fact that when opportunity is there, it might not be there all the time. So
yeah,
the fact that we have this digital business right now, right, and
mm,
it's not too saturated, I believe that more people should come on board right now and not miss this boat,
mm,
right? Not miss this boat in the sense that who will know maybe like 30 years down the road, it could
yeah.
be something totally different.
And our
You know,
business will also be transformed as well. It will not
exactly,
be
exactly.
be
We
like
will
that.
not
Yeah,
be exactly the same, right? I also believe it will
mm,
not be exactly the same. But the fact that the opportunity is here right now, and that's
yeah,
why I feel that those who still have 30, 40 years to go to their retirement age definitely should give this a try. At
mm,
least look out for other digital businesses online that they can do, right? Because like you say, we do not know how our 30, 40 years later will look like. It'll be a very different dimension. That I
yeah.
agree, different dimension, yeah.
Mm.
So I'm
You know,
also looking for that.
mm.
Mm.
Before I did not um have this business, I was kind of worried a lot.
Mm,
Um,
mm,
I don't know how I can manage my future if I depend on only my full time job. You know, that's
exactly.
why important for me is to yeah, leave my job before to go for my study and at the same time launch this digital business, because I see that the importance of building myself more skill so that I can catch up in the future.
Mm,
Then yeah, now I can kind of have things in my boss hand, business and my study skill, looking forward to implement. So now for business is more I prepare for long term, you know.
correct.
So yeah, for my like 60 after 65, it's still not too late, but I'm happy to start to launch having this business right now, so that
Mm.
I uh, take the blame on myself every time that what now is digital time already, what have I done, why I
Yeah,
don't looking for something online opportunity
yeah.
now. I have this, and we have very strong community. We have very beautiful system that don't really require us to work so hard, you know. So, uh, it is very good. So I'm more relaxed now, like Asuka mentioned
Mm.
earlier. Yeah. So that's what
Yeah, for
I
those,
feel
I
so
think for those
grateful.
who are really like looking out
Yeah.
for something to do, I think what they can do is actually, register on our websites to find out more of about, the digital business that we are doing, right? This could
Mm,
be something for you. You can take the 30 days trial with the full
mm,
money, money back guarantee. So there is like minimal risk in that sense. So I would definitely urge, people who are watching us live or the replay data, if they are keen to find out, do register on our websites, which we would put in the comments below after the
mm,
video, right? Do check it out, connect with us on our Facebook business page, have a chat with us. We're all super friendly, super
Mm.
nice, right? Yeah, we can share
mm,
our after 65-year-old plan and whatnot. But yeah, I definitely would urge like people who have not started something
Mm.
to,
mm.
or even those who already have something, right, to always
Mm.
diversify,
Mm.
to
Yeah.
have more business, because this is definitely something you can do part time or
Yeah.
as a side gig, right?
Give more
Yeah,
Mm.
option to ourselves. It's
correct.
never wrong. Will
Yeah,
give us
Mm.
more benefit. Yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
And I think, okay, thank you very much for sharing, both of you. The one last thing I want to emphasize that the business or anything else, the everything needs time to grow, right? And the business, of course, and any other things you need to take time to grow and to enjoy the fruits one day. So it's very, I think, important to start, looking for opportunity, and so that you can find right one in time. So
Yeah, time.
yes, and so okay, let's wrap up our live today. And thank you
Thank
for
you everyone for your
sharing.
sharing
And
also.
yeah, thank you very much for watching.
We
And
see you next week.
see you
Yeah.
next week. And what is your plan B? Tell us in the
Yes.
chat if you have the good one. Okay, then
Yeah.
see you guys next
Yeah,
week,
take care
and see
everyone.
you
See
everyone next
you.
Take
week.
care, Africa. Take care, Sharia. See you soon.
Bye. See you soon.